on a Thursday night.
Yeah, let's hope it isn't. I think if I told the players it was the penultimate training session, they'd probably take that. But hopefully it isn't. Hopefully we've got another couple of weeks left.
Absolutely. Are you looking about other people's fixtures, or you just know that you got to go to Bedford and get some up?
No, I think although the table looks like it's not in our hands, we have a points total we think that we need to get, and we need to get that. If other teams achieve beyond what we think they achieve, then fair play to them. You know, we can only get 9 points, so let's try and get 9 points. If Stamford get more than that, then fair play to them. They deserve to be in it.
Yep, absolutely. So you've had a Tuesday session. I heard that was a little bit of fun as well. You've had a bit of golf as well this afternoon. Tuesday was a bit different, sort of a bit more relaxed, and because we've got a few walking wounded, and when you've got 2 games in 3 days, that's also not easy, but it's the same for everybody at this time of the season, so I'm not going to moan about it. I just had a round of golf with a few of the senior boys this afternoon, and thankfully me and Finn Brennan came out on top. As you do.
yeah, as we do. I won't talk about how I played in particular, but it's just about being on the winning team, Stu.
We've already got that in the outtakes.
All right, okay.
It's not a problem, that, I tell you. We'll note Crown Plaza, end of season do. Golfer.
No.
So 2 games, 3 days, shapes the season. I ain't going to lie. I think the Alvechurch game's harder than the Bedford game.
The league position would say otherwise. I think the 3 games we've got remaining, they're all really, really tough for their own reasons. So Saturday, I personally expect Bedford to win the league. I think they've given themselves a great chance. You know, I think they need 7 points from 3 games to get 80, and then no one can catch them. And you know, their expectation, I've seen this morning that their merger's now not happening, so they obviously want to get promoted. So I fully expect them to go on and win the league. We obviously want to try and ruin their party and carry our party on. Alvechurch Monday will have nothing to play for, but Tim Flowers, former manager, is not going to let them roll over. And then currently St Ives are banging it, aren't they? They had a great win on Saturday and done us a real favour to win at Harborough. Not many teams go to Harborough and win.
Yeah.
So, but currently they are in it. I know they've got a big game Saturday, and hopefully by the time we play them on the last game of the season, their lads can play in flip-flops.
Nice one. I mean, Bedford, they've been a real surprise team, really, though, haven't they? I mean, they've been there or thereabouts. They got that striker that's been absolutely on fire all season long, and got them goals when he just should have done. And they're rightly at the top of the table from getting good results, but they wouldn't have been anybody's favourites any way, shape or form at the beginning.
No, I probably agree. You know, they've probably not got, well, they're not one of the biggest spenders, but I think what the teams, when you finish near the top, either keep players together from a previous season, get promoted from a previous season and ride momentum, or spend a load of money. And when you look at the top 8, those 3 things tick criteria. And Bedford are a team that have kept a lot of lads together and won a league last year, so have got momentum. So they rode a bit of a wave early on and were there or thereabouts, and then, you know, like I said, fair play to them. They've kept winning, they've kept drawing, and they haven't lost many games. I know they've conceded a lot of goals, but they score a lot of goals. And, you know, fair play to them. Then if you'd have said to anybody at the beginning of the season, with 3 games to go, you need 7 points to win the league, I think anyone would snap your hands off, let alone Bedford. So fair play to them. We're expecting a real tough test Saturday, but you know, there's no reason we can't go there and get a result.
It's it's the newest 3G in the league as well, so that'll be interesting to see how that pans out there, because they've obviously had to get used to that this year as well, because they didn't win the league on that pitch.
No, I think when you can train on it and play on it, you do get used to them, don't you? But like I've said to you previously, a lot of the players now, especially young players, are brought up on those artificial surfaces, so it's not a surprise to people. I know the technology keeps changing, so hopefully Bedford's pitch is one of the latest, which I'm sure it is, and it looks quite nice in the clips I've seen. So we need to go there and apply ourselves properly.
So has it been this week looking at VOs and all that of the opposition, and you've got your plan ready for, well, I mean, you've got to get a plan ready first for Saturday, then start thinking about Monday after that, haven't you?
Yeah, I think it's always difficult. But yeah, I've got a couple of games of Bedford's, spoke to a few people about them, and it's all been quite complimentary, to be honest. And the VOs that you watch, they're a real hard working team. They'll run through brick walls for the manager. They score a lot of goals. We think we've got a couple of weaknesses that we're going to try work tonight that hopefully we can exploit, but they're not top of the league for no reason. They're a good side. So, and then fortunately enough, Alvechurch play tomorrow, so I can go and watch them tomorrow and prepare for those probably Sunday.
Yeah. Have you picked your team yet in your head, or you know what you're going to do?
Difficult, because like I said, we've got a few walking wounded. We'll see what happens tonight in training, but we're somewhere close. We've got a real good squad of players here, and over the next 3 days, we're going to see how good the squad really are, because not many of them are going to be able to play 90 minutes and 90 minutes.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure that's the same with everybody in the league. So we're going to have to use everyone and bounce in and out, I suppose, of players.
And I think it's going to it's got to be one of the biggest crowds of the season on Monday coming in here against Alvechurch, I would have thought.
Well, we need to get something on Saturday first. If we get something on Saturday, we'll still be in the hunt. And then it would be really, really nice to see a real big crowd here. Hopefully the weather's nice. Everyone can enjoy the last home game of the season. And then if we're still in it after Monday, it'd be really nice for people to travel to St Ives.
Absolutely. Best of luck.
Cheers, Stuart.
Cheers, buddy.